Hi guys, this is Crossy of Eclipse Gaming TV with a really quick video for you, as it is GTA 5 and GTA Online for PC's launch day, which I'm very excited about. Unfortunately, things didn't really go to plan for what I wanted to do on launch day. I wanted to get up early this morning, record a few parts, give you a bit of an introduction, and then that didn't quite work out. It took so long to unpack the game that I had to leave about 5 minutes after it had finished to head to work, so no go there. And then I just had various failures and issues crop up during the videos and the opening missions and that sort of thing, so it hasn't quite worked out. But I wanted to give you a quick overview of how things have gone so far. I've managed to put a couple of hours into the game, and I did get the £1 million boost for pre-ordering the game on PC through Steam, which has been a big help, and I've spent a decent chunk of that, and I'll let you know exactly what I spent that one on. But here's my character. The suit was pretty much how he came off the plane. I had to go and buy some extra stuff as such, so I've gone and added the cowboy hat. And as you can see here, this is the apartment that I've bought. I'll show you the inside in a minute, but it starts off with a 6-car garage to begin with. Now, just as a heads up for any new players that are just starting out with this, you don't have to go and get any kind of flashy apartment. You can go and buy yourself a 10-car garage and stick with that, and that's going to cost you about 100,000, something like that. So you don't need to spend upwards of that really. So I've got this place, and I've also grabbed just a 10-car garage only near the airport, which I've not stuck any cars in yet. But this is what I wanted to go for, rather than splash out 400 500k into Eclipse Towers. Thought, yeah, why don't we go for a nice waterfront view? And I've spent about 20 grand on a little boat, so I can cruise that out from here possibly. Had warnings and issues about Pegasus vehicles and problems with them, so a little something just to be wary of maybe. But yeah, nice little place right on the waterfront. Looks like there's a half decent restaurant bar type place just walking distance over there. I just wanted to give you a little run through of the cars that I've picked up so far, and I was not planning to go quite as crazy as I have done, but I have picked myself up 5 cars and bikes just to start things off. But I think this will probably suit me. I'm sure I'll live to regret it, but who knows, we shall see. So I'm going to give you a little talk through. Now, this first one, this yellow soft top that we got, now this I didn't have to pay anything for. And another little tip to remember, when Simeon contacts you and tells you he's going to foot the bill for some flashy interior and to do up a car, and you get given the opportunity to go and well, grab one from the roadside and bring it down there, and he'll hook it up for you. So this is what I've got here, and this is the Ubermacht Zion Cabrio. I had a couple of options. I ended up grabbing a few cars, but if they're too premium, then they've already got trackers fitted and you can't take them, which is a bit annoying. But I'm pleased with this for what it is. I'm sure it's not a particularly expensive car, but it does the job. It's quick enough. Nice bright yellow to stand out. Got flashy red leather interior on the inside as well, so you can always drop the top on that. Now, this next one on the line is a Vapid Blade, very old school looking machine. Sort of the traditional American muscle car, and the backstory behind this is it's actually a new vehicle that's been sort of redesigned as such. I've still got the stock alloys on it, but I've added the yellow stripe, and I really wanted to get myself a muscle car. I think if I was cruising around America and had a load of money to spend, that would be the route I'd go. Who needs corners and who needs to go fast, eh? You'll see people cruising around in the supercars, the Zenturos and the Masacros, but that's not really my style. At least I say that until I start trying to race against a bunch of supercars and realise that I've screwed up. But never mind, I've just sort of bought things that have caught my eye and taken my fancy as such. Next one along, we got this LCC Hexa in the very fetching white and blue stripe. I am a Gillingham fan, for those of you that watch my Football Manager series, and that wasn't actually the look I was going for, but that's kind of what's come out here. But really nice stripped down chopper. It's not quick, it's nothing fancy, but good to cruise around in. And I need to get myself a bit of a leather jacket type feel, I think. This next one along is a De Classe Granger, so a big sort of double cab people carrier thing, and you can also, well, it says you can get 8 in this thing, so let's see where are the seats. So 2 there, 5 bench seats. I guess there are some seats that fold out in the back as such, but this is apparently an 8-seater. Main reason I grabbed this is, again, same, well, for the 8 seats. It could be quite handy. We might need it for a heist, etc. If I start to get into this and develop friends, I can cruise 7 of my buddies around if needs be. Haven't actually been out and driven it yet. I'm sure the performance on it is going to be shocking, but when I went to Florida in September, I was driving something not too dissimilar from this, and I really enjoyed it, and it just seemed to suit while I was out there in the States. So now I've sort of bought something similar to it with the Class A Granger, and then I have also, because I've had lots of money kicking around burning a hole in my virtual wallet, I have grabbed myself a supercar, but not one of the sort of standard ones. I've gone for the Vapid Bullet, and this is again a recreation of a classic. There are quicker, there are more powerful out there, but it just looks beautiful. It reminds me a bit of the Ford GT40, which is almost no doubt what they based it on, but really vintagey looking machine. And it's no slouch. I think it's 450 brake horsepower, so yeah, no messing around. But if you put that up against the Zentoro, I'm going to be in trouble. But considering this cost me 150 grand and the Zentoro is 750, well, you've kind of got a reason for it. And up here I've got the tricycle, nice 10k sports sort of racing bike. I don't know why I've done that, whether I'll get any use out of it, probably not. And I don't think you can actually insure these either, so if I end up leaving that at the side of the road, someone will no doubt nick it and I'll have to spend another 10 grand buying another one. But yeah, that's just one of those things I've managed to do, having a fair bit of money to play with and having put a lot of thought into it. So let's just strut upstairs and I'll give you a quick tour of the apartment. I've got a nice Redeemer poster to open the things up. First thing that greets you, a couple of interesting posters here on the wall. Into the main bedroom and the only bedroom. Those are interesting. Now, that lot's definitely not mine. Just to clear things up, guys, I don't really know where that's come from. It was like that when I got here, honest. So we've got a nice compact bathroom, I think you can say. You also can't open these blinds to see the view, which is a little bit disappointing. In fact, the view, there isn't one, which you can get in the sort of high-rise top-end apartments, but as I say, you're going to end up splurging a big chunk of your initial money on this, which seems like a little bit of a waste, because I doubt you'd spend that much time in there. But in here, I've got the all-important things. I've got TV, I've got a nice corner unit sofa. What else have we got kicking around here? Got the radio that we just looked at. Coffee machine, always useful to get me up in the morning. Got some whiskey to help me get to sleep at night. Nice half opened, well, open, half drunk, probably warm beer. Big Watt that Ken Holm would be very proud of. Yeah, so all in all, my apartment's pretty kitted out, and since it's my first day in Los Santos, I don't think this is too bad. It's a starting point, and I'll no doubt develop and push on and grab myself one of those high-end apartments in the Eclipse Towers, but now probably isn't the time. It'll give me something to push for and a reason to play the game, and once I've got ridiculous amounts of money, I can go that route. But just wanted to give you a really quick run through of what I've managed to do so far and show you the cars. In fact, let's nip back down there just quickly and I'll give you another little walkthrough if I can get out of the place. There we go. And as for what I plan to do with GTA Online, not really sure, to be honest. It's all a little bit up in the air. I think what I'm planning to do is I'll just have a day where I'll go off and do something cool, try and take on a set of missions or play a game of golf or run some races. Yeah, I'll pretty much just set a theme and record some videos, dump them up on YouTube. If there's anything you guys want to see from me, then please let me know and I'll do my very best to make it happen. But aside from that, I'll just take it as it comes, and there may well be a fair bit of live streaming is when I'm not recording parts and sort of putting videos up. I'll probably be recording and playing a fair bit anyway, so I might well end up streaming that, and the details for my Twitch channel are available on YouTube on the Eclipse Gaming TV channel as a link, so feel free to check those out, guys. But hopefully you've enjoyed this so far. Be good to hear your thoughts on the game and anything you'd like to see from me. And yeah, just drop those in the comment section. Also, another thing just to point out to you, I thought my PC was pretty sharp, but the options menu for GTA Online gives you sort of an indication of what you can and can't do with your graphics card, and it turns out I can't really do a lot. So I might have to consider a bit of an upgrade. I will tweak it, and you can turn off the restrictions and do what you like as such. So I'll see what it does to performance and how much better it looks, but I will just sprint outside really quickly and just give you a little run around of the surroundings and what they look like on my current graphic settings. I can't turn anything up to high. I can't push my resolution too much. But while we're here, I'll tell you what I'll do actually. Sorry guys, I should have planned this a little better. Is I'll grab one of these cars and we'll go out for a little couple of minute cruise so you can see what things look like. Let's get in the Granger and give this a run. See what this feels like. I'll just set the quick GPS and I'll go and check out my garage down by the airport. Taking a bit wrong turn. So yeah, the Granger is not particularly quick and not particularly responsive handling wise, but I think it'll do the job. What we need it for, and okay, so some bloke's gone and parked his old school plane just right here using the road as a runway, and that got okay. Well, that's also an example of what can happen in GTA Online. You can just get shotgunned in the face while you're looking at the guy that's dumped his old school looking plane on the floor. So yeah, that hasn't quite gone to plan, but as you can probably see looking around here now, the graphics don't look too bad, but we're kind of in Xbox 360 kind of territory, I'd say here. And as you see out in the distance, there's definitely some room for improvement. So I will do some tweaking of my settings and see how far I can push this thing without it lagging too much. We shall see. But thank you very much for watching this one, guys. I will catch you next time. And as I say, any comments you got, things you'd like to see, drop it in the comment section. I'll see what I can do to accommodate. Give the video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel because there's going to be lots of good stuff from GTA Online coming up very soon. Catch you next time.